toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So
turning it on! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A great catch and run for 6. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Man, quarterbacks have to do a great job in the pocket, letting routes develop, taking their time. He does, throws the ball down the field, receiver catches it, and then does the rest, takes it in to the end zone for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Steps away to find some room. Got him downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and keep the drive going.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle of Fields. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Quarterback extends the play. They get to him as he throws. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Dances away. It's caught. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Motion from the wideout. To throw, it's Daniels. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Howard. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big third down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver comes in motion. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Looks as if he's going to run it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. On the run, still looking. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running behind that left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Dances away to buy time. It'll be incomplete. Trying to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Final play of the quarter coming. Using his feet. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields to punt. Wants to make a play. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Carolina offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the grab. It's Jacobs. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC? There he goes. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll leave it with him. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Now improvising. He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Working that left side now. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on 3rd and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I don't want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play, get the huge first down on 3rd and long.
They'll try the left side. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Calls his own number. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. The throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
A strike downfield.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. to the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job on the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Rushes on him. Fights off the defender. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This crowd knows when to bring it. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done, scoring the touchdown. An extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime. And after that run, I think they're going to feel more confident running it in the second half.
And he tacks on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Makes the grab on the big throw. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They'll immediately call timeout. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Off the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
That's how you earn your 1st down the hard way. Really good job by the QB dropping back the pass, scrambling, getting the 1st down, but taking a big shot at the end.
Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll move the wide receiver. Got his man quickly. Touchdown,
defense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off play action on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. That's reeled in. It's Sellers. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Deep shot for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the inside. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Let's go. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. With the catch, it's Singleton. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Auburn going to work with another first down. On the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you can tell if the QB wants to run, he's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Fires to the middle. The short hands, it's Coleman. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak for it. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jason, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Back to pass, it's Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this run is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Doak Campbell Stadium, one of the more special places. game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oregon. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Boom. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic with his feet. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Now he's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Harbor. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Jacobs. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. Third down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up, play aggressive, try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle, forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Gets the back moving. Quarterback keeps it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat